For you Catholics out there, the Patron Saint Handbook. I actually got this at a library sale. So I thought I'd read one of them. This book is published by the Word Among Us Press. Let's see if I can see the printed price of it anywhere. No, but it's written by Mitch Finley. Copyright 2010. And so I thought I'd read one of them, maybe encourage people to get the book. Saint number 34 is the saint of desperate situations, Saint Jude. Saint Jude is called Thaddeus in the Gospel of Matthew, Mark, and Judas in the Gospel of Luke in the book of Acts. He was a brother of James the Lesser, a relative of Jesus. Jude was the one who asked Jesus at the Last Supper why he would reveal himself to the apostles but not to the world. Ancient writers tell us that Jude preached the gospel in Judea, Samaria, Idumea, Syria, and Mesopotamia, and Libya. According to the ancient traditions, he returned to Jerusalem in the year 62 and assisted at the election of his brother Simon as Bishop of Jerusalem. Legend claims that he visited Beirut and Eceta, and that he may have been martyred in Persia along with Simon the Zealot. No doubt he died sometime in the late 1st century. Simon and St. Jude share the feast day of October 28th. Sometimes after his death, his body was brought to Rome and is now in a crypt at St. Peter's Basilica. St. Jude is invoked in desperate or hopeless situation, perhaps because the letter of Jude in the New Testament encouraged the faithful to persevere and protect the faith in especially difficult situations. Certain intruders have stolen in among you, verse 4. Devotion to St. Jude in the United States became popular when, in 1929, when Father James Tort, a member of the Claretian Order, founded a shrine in the saint's honor in Chicago, Illinois. This shrine attracted people struggling with poverty during the Great Depression of the 1930s. Even today, many people attend communal novenas to St. Jude. Noteworthy sites of devotion to St. Jude are the two parishes of St. Francis of Assisi and St. Catherine of Siena in New York City. Of course, the original shrine of St. Jude in Chicago continues to attract many people. Now here's the interesting part for today, since I've been watching the Danny Thomas show. Probably the best known story of St. Jude involves the late comedian and entertainer Danny Thomas. During the dark days of the Great Depression, he prayed for St. Jude's intercession. He promised God that if he helped him find a way in his life, he would one day build a shrine to the saint. Soon after, Thomas had his first success in show business. The now famous St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, is the fulfillment of that promise. And, I've heard a little more detail about the Danny Thomas thing, of course, because I read about it, but I guess he was praying for this big break to get him into show business. And, of course, he went on to be extremely successful. The Danny Thomas show was extremely successful. And, but there you go. So this book is 211 pages long about. And how many saints does it cover? 100. So there you go. Enjoyable reading in bite size. You read one and read one later. Bye.